Hey there, adventurers! Today, we're about to embark on an eye-opening journey into the incredible world of the Eskimo people, one of the most fascinating and resilient cultures on our planet. Picture this: a life surrounded by snow, ice, and bone-chilling winds, where survival itself is a daily achievement. Yet the Eskimos have not only survived in this extreme Arctic environment, but thrived, creating a vibrant culture that continues to amaze the world. Among the thousands of ethnic groups scattered across the globe, the Eskimos are in a league of their own. Their ability to withstand some of the harshest conditions known to man is nothing short of extraordinary. These masters of cold adaptation have made their home in the icy Arctic for centuries, passing down ancient traditions and survival techniques from generation to generation. Let's dive deeper into their remarkable way of life and discover why they are considered the true guardians of the Arctic. Life on ice, thriving where others fear to tread. Known as the Inuit in many regions, the Eskimos primarily live across the Arctic regions of Alaska, Canada, and Greenland. Here, winter temperatures regularly plunge to an astonishing -50 degrees Celsius, -58 degrees Fahrenheit, turning the landscape into a frozen wonderland. Snow blankets the ground for most of the year, and the sea is encased in ice. To outsiders, this might sound like a place no one could survive, but for the Eskimos, this is home. They've honed their skills over centuries, mastering the art of living in harmony with their frozen surroundings. One of the most remarkable aspects of their culture is their use of natural materials to create homes that defy the elements. The famous igloo, those iconic dome-shaped houses built from blocks of ice, stands as a symbol of their ingenuity. In just a few hours, they can construct these cozy sanctuaries, which are far warmer inside than you might think. Families often link their igloos through tunnels, staying close despite the vast, icy wilderness that surrounds them. Imagine that, your very own ice palace, built to keep you warm even in the coldest temperatures. The evolution of Eskimo homes, more than just igloos. When we think of Eskimo housing, the first image that usually pops into our minds is the iconic igloo. While these clever ice shelters are indeed a part of Eskimo life, they're just one piece of the puzzle. Over the centuries, Eskimos have adapted their homes to the changing seasons and the needs of their nomadic lifestyle. In warmer months, they swapped out their icy dwellings for more portable homes called tupiks, which are simple tents made from animal skins. These tents were not only easy to assemble and dismantle, but they also made it possible for Eskimos to travel with the changing seasons, following herds of animals and moving to new fishing areas. But that's not all. When the bitter cold of winter set in, Eskimos turned to more permanent shelters, like semi-subterranean homes called karmaks. Built partially underground, these homes were insulated with earth, stones, and even whale bones, making them ideal for withstanding the brutal Arctic chill. The roofs were made from animal hides or turf, creating a barrier against the freezing winds. This variety in housing shows just how adaptable the Eskimos are. No matter what nature throws at them, they have a solution to stay warm and comfortable. Thriving in the Arctic, hunting, survival, and tradition. In a place where farming is impossible, the Eskimos have developed an extraordinary ability to live off the land and sea. Their diet is rich in fish, like cod and salmon, along with seals, reindeer, and even polar bears. Hunting these creatures is no easy feat. It requires skill, patience, and a deep understanding of the Arctic environment. Eskimo hunters rely on basic tools such as spears, bows, and harpoons, using them with such precision that they can bring down massive whales or elusive seals. And it's not just about the food. Every part of the animal is used, from the meat to the fur, ensuring nothing goes to waste. One of the most challenging animals to hunt is the seal. Hunters often have to lie completely still for hours, waiting near the animal's breathing holes in the ice. Timing is everything. The moment the seal surfaces to breathe, the hunter has to be ready. This ability to remain patient and endure the freezing cold is passed down through generations, along with the knowledge of animal behavior and migration patterns. It's a skill set that has helped the Eskimos survive in an environment where most would struggle. And let's not forget about their clothing, another brilliant adaptation to the harsh climate. The Eskimos craft their clothing from the skins and furs of the animals they hunt, creating long coats with thick fur-lined hoods. These garments are not only functional, but also incredibly effective in shielding them from the freezing Arctic winds. This practical, resourceful approach to every aspect of life has allowed the Eskimos to survive, and even thrive, in one of the toughest environments on Earth. Whaling, a pillar of Eskimo culture and survival. Whaling has long held a significant place in Eskimo culture, going far beyond just a means of survival. In many Eskimo communities, whales, particularly the bowhead whale, are seen as central figures in their spiritual and social lives. A successful whale hunt is a moment of pride and celebration, bringing the community together. The hunt itself is a dangerous and skillful endeavor, requiring umiaks, large, open boats made from driftwood and sealskin, and a team of experienced whalers led by a captain. Together, they navigate icy waters, harpoon the whale, and bring it ashore. Once captured, the whale becomes a lifeline for the community. Every part of the animal is used. The meat and blubber can sustain a village for months, while the skin, called muktuk, is often eaten raw or fermented. Whale oil is used for cooking and heating, while the bones are transformed into tools or building materials. This approach, using every part of the whale, reflects the Eskimos' deep respect for nature and their commitment to sustainability, ensuring nothing is wasted. Dogs and sleds, the ultimate partnership for Arctic travel. In the vast snow-covered landscape of the Arctic, transportation is no easy feat. For generations, Eskimos have relied on dog sleds to move across the frozen terrain. The Eskimo dog, commonly known as the husky, is renowned for its strength, stamina, and resilience. These dogs can pull sleds laden with supplies across great distances, often covering up to 30 kilometers, 18 miles, without rest. The relationship between the Eskimos and their dogs is one of deep trust and respect, with these loyal animals playing a key role in the survival of their human companions. More than just a practical mode of transportation, dog sledding is deeply woven into the fabric of Eskimo cultural identity. It's not just about getting from point A to point B. It's about maintaining a tradition that has been passed down through generations. While dog sledding has gained fame through races like Alaska's Iditarod, for the Eskimos, it remains a vital part of their heritage. Alongside sleds, Eskimos also use kayaks to travel across water. These lightweight, maneuverable boats, made from animal skins stretched over wooden frames, allow for silent travel through icy waters, a perfect tool for hunting marine animals like seals and whales. Spiritual connections, shamans and the natural world. Eskimo life is intricately tied to a belief in the supernatural. They see the world around them, animals, oceans, winds, as filled with spirits, and this animistic belief system shapes their entire way of life. Central to this spiritual landscape are shamans, the tribe's spiritual leaders. Shamans are thought to have the power to communicate with the spirit world, offering protection, healing, and guidance to their community. One of the most revered figures in Eskimo spirituality is Sedna, the goddess of the sea and underworld. As the ruler of marine animals, Sedna is believed to control the abundance of sea life. Eskimos perform rituals and offerings to appease her, hoping for bountiful hunts and the safety of their people. The shamans play a crucial role in these rituals, acting as mediators between the community and the spiritual forces that govern the natural world. Storytelling, preserving culture and history. At the heart of Eskimo culture is the art of storytelling. In a world without written records, stories are how the Eskimos have passed down their history, knowledge, and values from one generation to the next. Gathered around a fire, families share tales of the world's creation, their ancestors, and the heroic feats of their hunters. These stories often feature powerful animal spirits, magical beings, and lessons about living in harmony with nature. Storytelling isn't just for entertainment, it's a way of teaching. Through these stories, younger generations learn valuable life lessons, the importance of respecting the environment, and the history of their people. In this way, storytelling continues to serve as a vital link between the past and present, ensuring that Eskimo traditions and culture endure. The Eskimo kiss, a heartwarming tradition of intimacy. One of the most endearing customs that Eskimos are known for is the Eskimo kiss, or kunik, in their native language. Contrary to what some might believe, this isn't a romantic or sexual gesture. Instead, it's a sweet expression of affection, usually shared between family members, especially mothers and their children. The Eskimo kiss involves gently rubbing noses, and although some people assume it's a way to avoid lip contact in freezing weather, it's actually about sharing warmth and creating a sense of closeness. This beautiful custom was introduced to the world by early explorers and gained popularity after being featured in the 1922 film Nanook of the North, which showed an Eskimo mother sharing this tender moment with her child. The unique role of women in Eskimo culture. Women in Eskimo society have traditionally held a vital and respected place. Known for their strength and resilience, Eskimo women contribute significantly to the family and the community. One of the more surprising customs in their culture is the practice where women would sometimes sleep with strangers as a gesture of hospitality. While this practice has become rare in modern times, it was once seen as an expression of generosity rather than a sexual act. In Eskimo culture, this tradition highlighted the community's value of hospitality and their belief in creating a welcoming environment for visitors. Additionally, women in Eskimo communities are celebrated for their ability to bear children, and childbirth is often seen as a communal event. Given the harsh conditions in which they live, not all children survive. So when women become pregnant, even from sleeping with strangers, they are celebrated for bringing new life into the tribe. This reflects the Eskimos' deep reverence for fertility and the continuation of their people. The tradition of wife sharing, a gesture of trust and community. In some Eskimo communities, a unique tradition known as wife sharing has existed for centuries. This custom allows men to temporarily share their wives with other men, especially during long hunting trips. To outsiders, this may seem unusual, but within Eskimo culture, it's seen as a way to promote unity, trust, and the well-being of the community. The practice emphasizes generosity and mutual support, with the belief that sharing brings happiness and strengthens the bonds within the tribe. Eskimo tattoos, symbols of spirituality and beauty. Tattoos are another significant aspect of Eskimo culture, particularly for women. These intricate designs, called kakininit, are believed to carry spiritual importance. According to tradition, women must have these tattoos to ensure they are welcomed into the afterlife. Without them, their souls would be condemned to eternal suffering. The tattoos are not only spiritual symbols, but also markers of beauty and social status. They are typically placed on the arms, chest, face, and thighs, with each design telling a story of the wearer's life and heritage. The tattooing process is an ancient one, involving a rope made from animal fur that is heated over coals and pressed into the skin. Though the experience can be painful, it's viewed as a rite of passage for young women, and is believed to bring happiness and prosperity to their families. Eskimo culture facing the future. As modern society continues to expand, many aspects of Eskimo life are evolving. Some communities have embraced modern conveniences like snowmobiles, electricity, and modern fishing techniques. However, others remain dedicated to preserving their traditional ways of life. The balance between tradition and progress is a topic of great discussion within many Eskimo communities, as they try to maintain their rich cultural heritage while also adapting to a rapidly changing world. Perhaps the greatest challenge facing the Eskimos today is climate change. As Arctic ice melts and global temperatures rise, the Eskimos are experiencing unprecedented disruptions to their way of life. Changes in animal migration patterns, diminishing sea ice, and more frequent storms are making traditional hunting and fishing practices more difficult. Some communities have already had to relocate due to coastal erosion and rising sea levels. However, the Eskimos' deep knowledge of their land, coupled with their resilience and resourcefulness, continues to help them adapt. A culture of strength and survival. The Eskimos' story is one of incredible resilience, deep spirituality, and ingenuity. Despite living in one of the harshest environments on Earth, they have cultivated a vibrant culture that has endured for centuries. From their unique customs to their spiritual beliefs, the Eskimos offer a fascinating glimpse into a way of life that is both challenging and inspiring. What other interesting facts do you know about the Eskimos? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.